Alright, what is going on, guys? We are back for yet another video on the Conquest of Azeroth. Welcome back. We are going to be doing the Monk today. It's going to be another 1 through 30 playthrough. Let's go ahead and get her made up. Now, I do have a good start of a character here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to name her Thezohan. Yeah, let's see if this is available. It is. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get in. I'll get my UI set up, and then we'll start this adventure. Starting the monk off, let's go ahead and look at what we have at level 1. So we got uppercut, 5-second cooldown, instant melee range. You throw a precise punch upward into the target's enemy jaw, dealing holy damage and stunning them for 1 second, generates a large amount of threat. Okay, cool. And then we got jab, melee range, 1 second cooldown, instant. You swiftly jab the target, dealing 4 to 5 physical damage, only usable while you have no weapons equipped. Okay, that's awesome. And I know these classes can equip weapons, but you're highly incentivized to keep unarmed because you are a monk. So Eternal Balance here, increase your holy spell damage by 20% of your agility and your attack power by 20% of your intellect. Interesting. So if we do the agility route, so that'll increase holy damage there, but we don't, let's see, intellect? Okay, so the intellect's very low right now. So we'll just stick to strength, but let's go ahead and just go smack up a couple of these bats. Ooh, let's go ahead and hit this guy real quick. Hit him with the uppercut. Hit him with the jab. Okay, we got holy runes, which empower my abilities. And this one increases our attack speed, which we want to try to maybe maintain as much as we can. Yeah, iron fists. Melee attack speed increased by 60%. That's crazy powerful. Seems strong to me so far. Let's go ahead and cut over to when we get our next ability to see exactly what we unlock with the monk. So just a quick update on our way to our next grinding spot. We did unlock 2 skills, one at level 4 and one at level 7. We got Prey at level 4 and Sweeping Kick at level 7. So Prey is just an instant cast, 15-second cooldown, heals you for a little bit and increase your movement speed, which is pretty sweet to get in between monsters and packs. Pretty good. And then we just unlocked Lashing Kick, which does physical damage to them, to the target, and nearby allies. And as you can tell, it interrupted the spell cast, so that's pretty good for open world grinding. So we're gonna keep blasting away here. Hopefully be able to get to level 10, maybe level 12, 13 here pretty soon, pretty quickly, so we can head over to RFC and see if we can solo farm in there, because that is definitely the fastest way to level right now in the alpha. Is any class that can solo a dungeon, the better. So let's do a slash played really quick. Oh, 25 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad at all. That's not too bad at all. We'll keep grinding here and see what we unlock at later levels. All right, so we just hit level 10 with the monk, and as you can tell down here, I'm getting these things called combos. Combo jab, use jab to deal additional holy damage and gain 3 runes. So where is that coming from? Well, once we hit level 10, we actually unlocked two different skills. One's a passive, one is an active. Meditate here, this one is the 30-second cooldown. You basically regenerate, let's see, 2% of your maximum health every 0.5 seconds, reducing damage taken by 80%, lasts up to 8 seconds. So this one is your big heal button. This is the one that I see all the time in PvP that makes you basically immune to damage for the entirety of it doing. So you take 80% less damage, you heal a ton of HP, super crazy. But the other one we get is the passive here, Devotion of Avandra. You devote yourself to Avandra, the god of luck and change. Your auto attacks have a chance to give you a combo effect, which grants you 3 runes and deals an additional damage if you use the ability described in the combo aura. So you see down here when I get them, you'll see like Sweeping Kick and uppercut and jab sometimes. So we'll get up here. So we got combo jab. Now we just did jab, get a little extra damage. Now one thing that makes this a little, kind of takes away a little bit of the flavor from me, but it's still really cool, is the fact that the combos kind of persist even if you don't click the button that it's asking you in the direct combo, because you can get 2 of them. See how I got 2 of them right there? Combos to me is like one after the other, so it's a little the flavor's not 100% there, but it's just basically extra incidental damage, and it makes the class feel a little bit more fluid. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but it does make it feel fun to play, because you just get kind of incidental extra damage. It can stack up. You can get them on your combo generators, you can get them on your finishers, you can get them on your cooldown abilities, so it just makes them do extra damage. Oh my god, okay. This is one thing. The developers, I don't know if it's something that I'm doing wrong or if it's just with this class. I have never had a class auto-equip held in offhands, but monks do it for whatever reason. They automatically equip offhand weapons, and it will stop you from using your unhanded weapons. I don't know if there's an option I can change in my thing here, but if someone knows, please yell at me and tell me I'm stupid for doing so. But if that's a bug, please fix it, because it's disorienting when you're fighting. and you accidentally loot something, and then you get a journeyman's stave, and then you lose access to your abilities. Anyway, really fun. I like it so far. I'm wondering how this is gonna fare in RFC, considering we have such a powerful heal and a damage reduction. So we'll go ahead and cut here, and then when we get into RFC, you can see what we do there, and we'll get an update of what we unlock on the way there, okay? All right, so here we are at RFC. We are level 12 with the monk. We unlocked a couple things since our last check-in. We got Unburden. This thing seems extremely powerful for PvP. You guys a 1 minute cooldown, 40-yard range, instant cast, dispel any root, snare, or charm effects on an ally, making them immune to such effects for 4 seconds. While active, this target's movement speed is increased by 30%. So you can get out of a root and have increased movement speed to catch up to that person who rooted you and then beat the crap out of them. Or you can get yourself out of a sticky situation, or maybe have to bail out of an instance. Now, I did hear from somebody that spell power increases the damage of the monk's auto attack bonus, the Iron Fist that deal holy damage. So we did pick up a couple pieces here. We did a test kill on this guy. It is doable, but not as good as the Pyromancer. I'll show you guys what I mean. All right, so this guy's 2 levels above me. So let's start off with, let's get a heal off immediately to get the cooldown going. So all we're gonna try to do is do as much damage as we can to this thing before we hit meditate. So we're gonna hit meditate, take a lot less damage, heal a little bit. This will give us a chance to kind of reset the cooldown of Prey. Follow it up with Prey. Oh, we got another combo, cool. Ooh, we parried the stun. Okay. Woo, man, this is not as easy as a Pyromancer, but it is still doable, and I'd imagine with some better gear and some better levels, this will get a little bit easier. So we're gonna continue to grind here in RFC, and we'll see you back when we check in for the next time, okay? All right, just hit halfway with the monk. We are level 15, grinding away in RFC like we normally do. We are at just under 2 hours, 1 hour, 40 minutes. Give you an update of where the character is at so far. So we've unlocked 2 new abilities. We just got Chakram at level 15. Hurl a holy chakram at the target enemy, 3-second cooldown, dealing holy damage to them and up to 2 other nearby enemies. Cool. And then we got Runes of Discipline. This thing is insanely strong. 20-second cooldown, cost 10 holy runes. So you can see up here, you got holy runes, but they can also stack, I think, up to like infinite amounts. I've had like 400 at one point, which is pretty sweet. You engrave your Runes of Discipline into your fists, causing your attacks to deal additional holy flame damage. While the runes are active, your attack speed is increased by 20%. Melee attacks will remove 1 charge, lasts until 30 seconds, or until 10 charges are used. So let's go ahead and just show you what this looks like without the holy flame runes. So pretty good damage so far. Able to pretty much kill everything up till the packs of the trogs up there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and eat really quick. And the combo thing's really sweet here. It just adds so much extra damage to your kit. Allows you to solo shit way easier. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what the damage looks like with the Runes of Discipline on, because I got 90 holy runes, and I got this guy right here. So level 13, level 15, maybe not the best choice, but just to show you how much damage this thing actually adds to your character. And dead. Dude, it's actually insane how much damage this thing adds. Being able to add that much damage to your attack. Boom, dude. Look at, oh, literally a meat grinder. This guy's so fun. Anyway, we're gonna probably grind in here until maybe level 20 and then head over to Wailing Caverns and start the grind there. All right, what's going on, guys? We just hit level 20 with the monk. Did a little bit of killing just to see what we unlocked. Let's do a slash play to see where we're at. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Not nearly as fast, I think, as the Pyromancer, but still chucking along just fine. Got some pretty good gear in the guy. Got some Lore Keeper's rings. If anyone is unfamiliar with this system, if you have any any items like this, you can Bloodforge them to use 2 of them. It reduces the stats a little bit, but that's a good trick you can do to get some rings and stuff. We actually unlocked some new gear, so let's go ahead and put on our level 20 gear. So we got 20 more stamina here and spell penetration, which should help our damage quite a bit. We have another spell power belt with some intellect and stamina on it, and the robes of Erugel. Nice. Okay, so we are up to 100 holy spell power. Nice. Okay, so what we've unlocked so far, we got the 100 fish strike here. It's a channeled ability. You deal damage every 0.25 seconds for 1 second. You deal 40% increased damage while you have 0 weapons equipped, and the duration and tick rate of this ability is affected by your attack speed. So you definitely want to have your attack speed buff from the jab and your passive up when you use this to get more damage out of it. Let's go ahead and cast it here. Can't really see much. There's not really much of a animation to it, sadly, but I would imagine trying to code something in like that would be an absolute nightmare. But we also unlocked the nimble movements, increase your dodge chance by a cool 75% for 4 seconds. Very, very powerful in PvE, and I would assume also in PvP. One thing that this class is incredibly powerful at is just demolishing monsters. You can see how quick I'm killing these guys even without cooldown. So we got our first ranged guy here. Let's go ahead and do that. Interrupt that cast. Let's go ahead and stun that. Boom. 100 fish strike. And done. Very, very good. Very, very, very powerful. Let me go ahead and heal up really quick. I want to show you guys how much damage this Runes of Discipline actually does. This is the instant I win button for this class. I would imagine this is going to get nerfed at some point because the damage it does is just astronomical for this level. So I have 72 holy runes, so it's going to expend 10 of those, but you'll see how fast this guy dies to see. So this guy's got 1.1k HP. Here we go. We'll see how fast. Boom, dead already. You can see how, man, those runes are doing 300 some odd damage per hit. Man, that's insane. Anyway, we're gonna keep grinding here, guys. This guy is incredibly powerful. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is like level 30. We'll probably do a check-in at level 25 and then at level 30 as well. I'll see you guys in the next update. Kind of starting to feel like routine, but we are back here in the Stockades. We are level 25. Let's do a slash played. Oh my goodness, 3 hours, 22 minutes. Okay, we are absolutely smashing the Pyromancer. I think we were at like 4 hours or something like that at that time. Damn. Okay, so we just got our new ability, Ward Against Harm. I've seen this before in PvP. 3-second cooldown, 40-yard range instant. Applies a ward to the target, reducing all damage they take by 35% for 30 minutes and increasing all threat generation for the duration. When the target takes damage, they have a chance to suffer 5% increased damage taken for 8 seconds, stacking up to 6 times. Only one effect can be Ward Against Harm at any time. So this one's really powerful because even though you can end up taking more damage in the end, the time it takes you to ramp up, and with dodge and other mechanics that avoid damage, you're barely ever getting stacks. So this is just basically like a flat 35% reduced damage. It's insane. We just got Staff Strike. I don't actually have a staff at the moment. Let's see. So Staff Strike, 4-second cooldown. Requires staff, obviously. Instant, it deals 150% weapon damage to an enemy target and reduces your attack speed by 80% for 10 seconds. While this effect is active, your auto attacks will deal an additional physical damage to your target and all enemies within 8 yards. This ability generates a large amount of threat, so it looks like staves are going to be the tanking weapon of choice for monks. So let's go ahead and give these guys a chance to see how much damage they do. So I haven't actually been here yet with the monk. So let's give it a whirl. Doing pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and pop that. Oh yeah, okay. So when you pop your Runes of Discipline, you can definitely smash these guys pretty easily. So Ward Against Harm, you know, I don't even have a stack yet. I just was getting hit by 3 of those guys. So super powerful. Looks like Monk is going to easily be able to solo Stockades. So we'll keep grinding. And once we get to level 30, I'll give an update then. We are closing in on level 30 with the Monk. I just want to give you guys an idea of what this looks like so far as we're closing in on level 30. It's just getting better and better. Like the more I play it, the better it gets. Like I can just solo 3 monsters at a time, kill them in 3 to 4 shots. Move on to the next pack, heal in between with meditate and the heal. I'll show you with a pray. So just use pray, meditate, get full life. Usually this Runes of Discipline is off cooldown by the time I get done. Use Runes of Discipline, come in here, finish this pack up. Like this class is just an absolute machine of grinding, man. I said that about the Pyromancer, but I really truly mean it with this guy. This guy can just almost infinitely sustain with his heal and his meditate, and the Ward Against Harm just makes you take like seriously 0 damage. Okay, now we just meditate. Runes of Discipline is going to come back up. Boom, go ahead and pop before we go in. Dodge chance as well to reduce the incoming damage even further. Go ahead and just use Prey on cooldown. We're not even going to really need it to like survive a fight, but the longer it's off cooldown, the more healing we'll get over time. So I'm just going to use it literally on cooldown, even if I'm not in the middle of a fight. it'll be better. It just allows me to sustain in between each fight even better. 100 fish strike, get that guy down, meditate. Should be about 70%, maybe 80% when I want this one. Head into the next room, use prey, hit him with the runes, dodge chance again, barely taking any damage, dodging everything, two-shotting everything. This class is insanity, dude. Honestly, a little overtuned. And it is fun. It is fun being this powerful, but it does make other classes kind of feel bad. Like, I wasn't able to do this with the Primalist at all, and I can just completely smash this with the Monk. It's actually insane. Just use this on cooldown, use my runes, go ahead and just get the dodge chance up again. It's seriously insane. I feel like a god. I guess that's fun. Let's go ahead and just use meditate. So we're probably gonna hit 30 after this pack, and then we'll see what we unlock. Kill him with chakram. Let's go ahead and just use prey, and should be level 30. Here we go. Finish it off. Let's go. Okay, what'd we get? Slash played. Boom. 4 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, we got visitors. Okay, no problem, no problem. You guys want to fight too? Fair. 4 hours and 20 minutes from 1 to 30. That is pretty crazy. Easy. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what we've got here at the end. I don't think we actually unlocked anything new. Force Rush we did. Okay, that's got the sweeping wind icon from Diablo 3. A lot of this stuff, like almost all of it, is from Diablo 3, which is fine. 45-second cooldown channeled. You deliver an immensely powerful strike, rushing forward a short distance at 150% increased movement speed, dealing 10,800 to 13,200 physical damage to enemies you strike. Okay. That seems unreal. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like together. Oh, he stunned me. Dude, nice play. That's a big sad. Yikes. Let's go ahead and just head out, and then we'll do Force Rush again on these guys here. 10,000 damage. I think that tooltip might be a little off, because I only did 130 damage, but still, that seems pretty strong. Actually, not as strong as I thought it would be. Yeah, okay. So the tooltip's definitely way off, but that's fine. I mean, it looks cool, at least. Sick. Okay, I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my character a little kitted out, and then we're gonna test exactly, just test exactly how strong this character is. We're gonna head up to Scarlet Monastery and see if we can't solo some stuff there, so you guys get a really good idea of how strong the monk actually is. All right, we are level 30. We are outside Scarlet Monastery. Let's give you a rundown really quick of the gear that I got. I got Rune of Perfection ×2. Dead Man's Hand. I was able to pick this up for about 9 gold. I'm not sure how well it's going to do in PvE kind of scenarios, but the stamina is really nice. I do have a backup one of these just in case I want more spell power. Lord Keeper's Ring for the spell power and stam, Acidic Walkers, Blighted Leggings, Defiler's Cloth Girdle, Hillman's Leather Gloves of the Owl. I was able to pick these up off the auction house a while ago. Embalmed Shroud for the massive spell power, again spell power stamina for the Ghost Shard Talisman, Batwing Mantle, 10 intellect for spell power. Was able to pick this up off of the auction house again for about 4 gold. Robes of Arugul and glowing magical bracelets. I don't have any enchants on the gear because I think it's probably not needed. So let's go ahead and try our first level 30 elite. Okay, just about as hard as I thought, and it's not at all. Okay, so the monsters out here are not a challenge per se. Yeah, not really that challenging yet, but I'd imagine once we actually get into the dungeon, it might be a little bit different. All right, so this is Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. I've been able to solo everything up to this point very, very easily. Let's see how much damage I can do to the Blood Mage Thalnos here. Let's make sure my buffs are up. Let's get moving. Let's go ahead and cast this. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Easy. Anyone want any Scarlet Monastery graveyard runs? I'll run you through. Jesus Christ, this guy is super powerful. We're gonna probably jump over to the armory and see what we can do there as well. So we made it into the library. I'm just outside the room of dog. Let's see, Houndmaster Loksey. I have yet to try this, so this is gonna be my first attempt at this. I think I'm gonna probably end the video after we give this an attempt. So let's see if a level 30 monk can solo a level 34 boss with 3 elites around him. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get that started. Doesn't really look like it. The monk's strong, but I don't think it's this strong. Yeah, doesn't seem so. I might be able to just come back and like keep picking these guys off, but that's all right. Let's just give the final verdict here on the monk. Man, this class is bananas strong. I mean, the spell power monk scaling everything that you have, even this scales the spell power, interestingly enough. Even though it does physical damage, it's counted as a spell for whatever reason. The heal gets stronger, obviously, the more spell power you have. I'm sitting around 200. This class is just absolutely insane. The flow of the combat's really fun. The combo, the literal combos that you get are super interesting and adds such a good flavor. I really think that, like, if Diablo 3 were to redesign the monk class in a way, this should be it, because this is just absolutely fantastic. I cannot suggest this class enough to anybody who wants to play a class, you know, borderline broken. I mean, I was able to literally solo everything from level 12 to 30, and I was able to kill level 34 elites in packs of 3 in a dungeon, so not too bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, guys, here. You guys enjoyed the race tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe below if you haven't for more content. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.